What's up, guys? We're gonna hop straight into it, man. I just played a few games of the Madden 23 beta, and by the way, for the record, guys, this video there is gonna be no gameplay for Madden 23 beta or any pictures or anything like that. This is literally a still image in Madden 22, and I'm just having it at the background because that's literally the Madden 23 cover right there. And guys, so I can't share gameplay with y'all. I can't share pictures with y'all, but I can share my feedback. And guess what, man? I definitely got some answers for y'all that y'all been wondering. How do I like the game? You know, what's going on? Anything new? Is it the same game? Guys, first of all, I didn't like the trailer for this game. I'll say that. But guess what? Playing the game, it is definitely different, and I like it. And what's crazy about this, I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. EA. Look, EA did not pay me for none of this, but the game is definitely different. That trailer, I don't know what the heck they was doing, but I guess it's better than showing false hope and giving us whatever, whatever. But I believe the game, actually playing the game, is better than the trailer. I don't know what the heck they was thinking with that, but it is what it is. Anyway, for like the main questions every year, are there new commentators? No, as far as I don't think they're gonna change that as far as from the beta to the new game because I feel like they would already did that. There are no new commentators. I think it's still with Charles and Brandon Garden or whatever. Still the same commentators. Is there a new scoreboard? Kinda. It's kind of weird. It seems like it's the same one, but it's not. It's definitely a new scoreboard. It's definitely new, but it's not the same. Y'all see when y'all play, y'all be like, okay, it's kind of similar, but it's different because I know people are crazy about that. So yeah, same commentators, kind of a new scoreboard, and gameplay wise, definitely different, man. Now I'm gonna tell y'all from the first game I played, I literally wrote down so many notes because I've been playing Madden since 2002. If y'all did not know that, so y'all know this is my insight on this. So from playing this game, first of all, the presentation loading to the game, I like the intro was nice, it's cool, it's clean. And then right when they show like to the game, you know, of course there's the intro, they show the players or whatever, whatever. Right where in this intro, it's like it's kind of the same thing from last year. You know, oh they showing the sideline, they showing this. Hopefully they improve that. But the intro is definitely different. That is fire. I love that. So shout out to intro for EA Sports. Now going straight to the kickoff. Now when you go to the kickoff, the camera when you kick the ball off, at first I'm like, yo, this little camera thing is cool. It reminds me of some Doctor Strange stuff, you know what I'm saying, with the mirror dimension going upside down. I was all for it, but then after a while, I'm like, yo, I'm getting kind of daisy, and I'm not even the type of person that get like seasick or movement or whatever, or that made me feel kind of sick. I'm like, whoa, like that it was kind of throwing me off. So the camera thing is cool, but if you constantly scoring on somebody kicking the ball off, it made me a little bit woozy. Maybe they need to tone it down, or maybe find a way you can turn it off. But at first, I like it because it reminded me of like maybe Madden 2009 ish. So yeah. But also, guys, the game itself has that dark tone, like the lighting and the feel of it has like that old Madden 2002, 2003 feel, like how the stadium looks, how everything looks, like the darker tone to it, and it made me feel like I was playing the older game on next gen, like it was like a remastered. But it was in a good way, not like oh my gosh, the same game. Of course, it's football; it's going to be the same game as far as the layouts, but the game is good. Like if you have been playing Madden for years, you would be like, there's something about this game that feels like nostalgic, and I actually feel like they did a good job on that aspect of it. And also, okay, cool. So the touchdown, the kickoff camera, that was already different. Now, literally, the first two kickoffs I freaking did, like the first play of the game, I chose the Falcons, by the way, and I went against the Saints. You already know the Falcons is my team. We're going up against the Saints. The first freaking kickoff, boom, bro. Rashawn Evans just lays out whoever the heck they had back there, and I pick up the ball, touchdown, just immediately. At first, I'm like, yo, is there something wrong with the hit sticks? Because that happened twice on the first back-to-back kickoffs, and but playing later on in other games, it just turns out Rashawn Evans is just a good hitter. And I think in another game, I tried to hit stick Lamar Jackson with Harrison Smith. He did not fumble, even though Harrison Smith has Enforcer. But Enforcer is not what it used to be. It just guarantees a hit stick. So anyway, um, so about this first game, what I first seen was um, when you score a touchdown, I don't know if y'all, of course, if y'all watch the regular NFL games. When they score a touchdown, they'll show like the little name, and they'll show like the little player, and then they'll have the touchdown at the bottom. They don't show the player, but they show the player name. Usually they'll be like, "Oh, who the heck was that? They just scored that touchdown." Now, just like the real life NFL, when you score a touchdown, their name and their number will pop up at the bottom of the screen, and I'll kind of zoom in how they got like that HD 4K camera, and I like that. It's very authentic. Like I said, I think my first touchdown was, besides that kickoff return, was with CP. He ran in there, and I like how they popped up his name, his number, and how they celebration it. It was a clean transition, so that's cool. By the way, I also have to throw this in for the people that want to know, can you pump up the crowd in this game? No, you cannot. EA, we miss pumping up the crowd, obviously with momentum and stuff like that, and the crowd actually being a lot louder. That would be great to have. I tried my hardest, like to click the stick, to go up with the stick. You cannot pump up the crowd. Maybe there's a way you possibly can, but as far as I know, you cannot pump up the crowd. That's also something I want to say. Um, but since we're still talking about kickoff, by the way, there is better kick return blocking in this game. I had two kick returns when I played the beta. And by the way, this is notes based off going against computer guys because I want to make sure I really see about the game before I hop straight online. And we haven't even got into the nitty gritty, man. Like, this is just literally me knowing the knowledge of Madden and going straight in blind and noticing every single aspect. Kick return blocking is great. The movement, people actually going and blocking downfield is amazing. And people just catching up to you that shouldn't catch up to you, it didn't happen to me at all. What was interesting, what I liked about the kick return I had did with CP, Taysom Hill actually caught up to CP a little bit. And what I liked about it, when Taysom Hill dove at Cordell Patterson's, you gotta know the CP, Cordell Patterson's legs. He dove, and since he dove, he barely caught CP's legs. And in previous Maddens, when you do that, either your whole body or your arms will just go through him and don't affect him, or whatever. In this game, they do a stumble, and it looks so clean, like it looks so authentic and realistic. And I love it. I feel like that was one of my favorite animations so far in this game. Like, the shoestring tackle is not there. It actually was a legit dive. Like, oh shoot, he about to score. Let me dive at him. Since CP agility, I forgot what it was high. He was able to recover and just stumble a little bit and keep going. But I like the fact that his arms, Taysom Hill's arms, actually show an effect on CP, and he was able to stumble real quick and keep going. So that's also something good. Um, let's see what we got. The run animations. I noticed when you're running the ball, it looks like how they run in real life. Um, the running animations are really good. At first, I'm like, I kept doing whatever, but running animation is really good. Because at first, I was having good field position. I can't really run that much, but from playing the game, I like the run animations. Now, one of the huge things that stood out to me this game, which is kind of crazy because I never noticed this in any other Madden. But when you throw the ball in the air, the wide receivers actually turn around and look at the ball. And y'all probably like, what are you talking about? They do. This game, when you throw the ball in the air, the wide receivers actually turn around while they're running and look back for the ball. Now, I know that sounds funny, like, yo, that's a Madden game. It's supposed to be near football. That's how they do it. This is the first Madden I think I've seen it. Like, ever. So while the ball is in the air, the DB and the wide receiver also look back for the ball. But it looks so clean, and the animations, it's like, I don't know if they have a way where it's turned off, but I do not see no aggressive catch. I don't see no rat catch. I don't see no secure catch. They still have those buttons, but they don't pop up on the screen where it's like they're going to lock you in the animation. It's literally authentic to wherever you are on the spot of the ball. So the fact that the wide receivers and DBs actually look for the balls and the interaction with each other is great. That's freaking good in itself. I'm talking about, this is literally me I literally had to pause the game after every single play and mark something down. So I have my notes here, man. Like, I'm looking at every single detail. So the DB and wide receiver interactions, not animations, but interactions are good. On defense, I was actually able to strafe and go for picks. I don't know if that's going to change. You know how they do it sometimes. That's how I felt when Madden 20 beta first came out. You can strafe up and go for a pick like you used to do in previous Maddens. And on offense, you know, usually when you throw the ball deep, a lot of people like myself like the bullet pass. You can actually throw the ball by just lobbing it up and have a good chance of catching it over a defender like you could back in the older Maddens. If you have the better receiver or bigger receiver or whatever, since they don't, I haven't seen no predetermined pick. There's not even that type of animation at all in this game, as far as I know. And yeah, so that's good. But I'm just letting y'all know when you throw it, it's different. It seemed like every time I threw the ball, I never saw the same animation twice ever. And first of all, it was tough passing the ball. I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, wide receiver DB animations, interactions is great. I love it. Different animations when you go up for the ball. They show when it's like a late breakup or an early breakup. It's really clean. Um, and also when you give up a big play, like say if like you score like a 60-yard touchdown, and you know how they show the sideline. I literally saw like a teammate player push the other dude, like, man, I know you just didn't give it up. Like, you know how you see like Jalen Ramsey or even Tom Brady at some moments and be like, bro, what the heck y'all doing, man? Get in the game. I was like, oh shoot, this dude really just pushed him like that, and I thought that was so clean. That they actually showed something like that, man. So that's pretty sick. Also, a reference when I told y'all about the fumble. It didn't happen in the interceptions, which I was surprised because interception used to slow down. But when you fumble the ball, it slows down and turns the camera like older Maddens. And like how NFL Blitz was, I felt like that was a very nostalgic feel. Y'all, like I said, if y'all been playing Madden for a long time, y'all would know. Yes, you know, when you fumble the ball, you pick the ball up and then turn around. But this one has that stop, slow down, and then pick it up. It feels so good. Y'all will see what I'm talking about when you get a chance to play it. For the people that have played it, y'all know what I'm talking about. Um, Now another thing, I know I'm kind of going all over the place, but fumbles, slow motion, clean field like older Madness. Now on the field goal, I told y'all I'm noticing everything. Man, I hope a lot of people see this video, man. Please share and like this video because I'm telling y'all like legit stuff, man. From me just playing a few games and telling you I've been playing Madden for so long. When you go for the field goal, players put their hands up and they jump up before the field goal. Like so, say like when you see your people lined up to go for the kick, you will see other defenders on the other side jumping up, you know, doing jumping jacks, you know, putting their hands up. And I know that's like minor stuff, but that's huge because that's what players do in real life. And I like that they added that in there. I told you I'm going for everything, man. And let's see. I noticed also when I was doing field goals, I had a higher chance to block it. It seems like when you actually guess the snap right, your players will get into that beat off the edge and actually try to get it a lot more often than usual. So that's very interesting as well. Anything else on this page? Let me go to the back. So I already talked about the players looking back for the ball. Also, an ability change, fast break. Fast break used to just be like steering and controlling your quarterback. No, now they changed it where fast break is better blocking on QB design runs. And when I played against Lamar Jackson, he did not score one touchdown on me, but dude, that increased blocking on them quarterback runs was very clean. It didn't feel like it was over. It felt like it wasn't overpowered, but it felt like it was good. I feel like fast break is going to be a good ability this year because I can't really explain it, but how they did it matched up and it made it work. Like I feel like it's not going to be overpowered, but it's going to be something that's useful. And fast break is not going to be like, oh yeah, just let me add escape artist or whatever. From what I hear, also escape artist is not in the game. I haven't seen it at all on anybody. So what else? Uh, oh yeah, also I think the Saints did an onside kick on me because they tried to get the ball back. I recovered the ball, and I seen a 4 gang tackle like animation, and all of them was around me. And during that gang tackle, the thing what's the rookie for the Saints, the wide receiver? Oh man, Sorry, dude, for mistaking your name. I think he's number 5 or whatever. The wide receiver, Alofe or something like that. Alofe. That dude stripped me in a 4 animation game tackle. And I thought it was so cool because I'm like, oh shoot, all these dudes around me. And then he literally just stripped it right on my hand. I was like, oh shoot. I thought that was pretty cool as well. Um, right now, I know it's gonna get patched, but EA, if y'all listening, the celebration button doesn't work for some reason. The dude just looks back for some reason. But anyway, um, that's another thing. Also, a new ability, by the way. I told you I'm going everywhere, but Josh Allen has a new ability called Low Point Deadeye, and this grants perfect accuracy on low throws under 20 yards. Now, guys, from playing this game, and I'm gonna talk about some more stuff too. That's, I think that's gonna be a freaking great ability because low passing, not necessarily regular low passing like holding the button and throwing it, but low passing in the deep ball. And if it's 20 yards, I think that would be good. I'm just letting y'all know that. I'm just throwing that out there. And also another ability alert. Jonathan Taylor, I seen he has an ability called Goal Line Back. And it says stronger run blocking within 5 yards of the end zone. So that's also a new ability, guys. So that's freaking cool. So, one thing that's different about this game for sure, I had to get used to the passing. Now this new passing meter, I don't think it's no tutorial yet or nothing like that at all. But I had to get used to it. Think about it. The first game I played with Marcus Mariota. And then I believe I went to the Colts to play with Matt Ryan. And then what did I do? Who did I play with against the Packers? Who did I play with the Packers? Oh yeah, okay. I was Colts versus the Packers. Okay. And then the last quarterback I used was Kirk Cousins. I had freaking 7 touchdowns and 1 interception with Kirk Cousins, like 500 something yards. Because Mariota, like it literally shows the different accuracies between quarterbacks. I think Matt is more accurate than Kirk, but as how I played the game was different from all of them. So Mariota, I only literally completed 2 passes out of 14 that whole game, but I ended up winning. Because of my defense was doing good. I told you I was getting hit stick fumbles and CP was running for his life. So leading in this game, if you really get these controls down pat, bro, the lead is so clean. You can put that thing on the mwah. Like, oh my gosh. I should have played with Aaron Rodgers. By the way, Aaron Rodgers, real quick, let me talk about this. The Gunslinger, once you hear that woof, like in this game you hear the woof. Right when you hear that woof, it's already in the receiver's hands. And by the way, the pass rush is so good in this game, and I don't want people to complain about it because I think the pass rush is perfect. Aaron Rodgers having Gunslinger is like literally a huge advantage. Like it's so good that he has that because it makes him actually stand out this year. Think about it. I had the Falcons. That was my team, and I had 7 sacks that game against the Saints, and they had Ryan Ramczyk over there on right tackle, and that Eagle Belly dude or whatever was going crazy. Lorenzo Carter was going crazy. What's funny, Grady Jarrett didn't get not 1 sack, but everybody else was getting sacks around him. So that's interesting enough. But anyway, passing, you can lead this so good, man. Like I'm telling you, that's why I feel like bullet passes, you can do it. But if you lob it and lead it the right way, you can put that ball literally anywhere. And you can also do, like I said, on the short pass, on the bullet passes and stuff like that. But man, dude, like the back shoulder, oh, yo, it's so clean when you really get the controls down pat. And I love that can be a skill gap, and I hope they keep it a skill gap. And I'm glad I'm able to do this the first day. It like when you see it, like you see the Merkel on the ground and how the wide receivers like angled themselves. I'm telling you, I haven't seen one catch that looked the same the entire 3 games that I played, and I trust you, all of them 6-minute games. So basically, it's technically like 3 hours, Madden terms. If I stream like a franchise mode game, it'll take a whole hour. So 3 hours of gameplay for 3 games. Every catch that I did was different. Every interaction I did was different. It was never the same animation. So yeah, that's awesome. But learning that curve, oh my gosh, dude. y'all are gonna love learning. I love the fact that I'm learning how to pass. Because it's different. I like that different side of it. So yeah. Now they said Gunslinger is great. It makes sense when you hear the noise. It's already at the receiver's hands. Stephon Gilmore, when I was using the Colts, that man was locking up, dude. I think he had like one step ahead, flat zone KO, freaking all kind of stuff. That dude was locking up. Another dude that was locking up as well was Pat P. Using the using the Vikings in this game, I think I'm gonna go with them online. Yo, like the Vikings has like Eric Kendrick, Lurker, Danielle Hunter on the edge, Darius Smith on the other edge, Pat P. Like, and then on offense you got Justin Jefferson. By the way, since we're talking about Justin Jefferson, the gritty is not in the game, guys. It's not in the game unless they working on it now. I try to do the signature. I try to do the dance. I try to do a team celebration. I have not seen the gritty at all yet. I know they tried to do that little fake gritty like last year. I haven't even seen the fake gritty. They do have some new team in it, celebrations, I believe, and I feel like you actually have to activate it if you're in the red zone. But if you like throw it deep, 90 yards down the field and try to do a team celebration, they're not gonna do it. I feel like that's realistic because not everybody's gonna run down there and team celebrate with you when nobody was behind you just a minute ago. So that's interesting. Um, anything else, man? Uh, At least I like it. Running the ball, it felt different. Like I feel like the blocking is better, and the running, like evading people. I didn't see no, like I said, no shoestring tackles. The shoestring, like the dive animation, actually made sense so far. Hopefully they don't do nothing to screw that up. And if somebody's there and they touch you, it affects you. But if you're gone, I haven't seen like where they just dive at you like Superman and just go crazy, and just catch you. Like I feel like I hope if there is something like that, that they'll just get that summer animation I was telling you about with CP, where they just don't tackle you and just completely, take you out the whole play. You have a chance to recover. Also, yeah, speaking about that, the little mini game animation they used to have like in NFL Street and older Maddens, when you mash in the X button, I actually like that that's back in the game. It was fun because when you win that animation, they freaking throw the heck out of it. Like I'm talking about, they just like I love that. It's different. It's different, but it's old. What I like about this game is, and y'all know I'm harsh on you, so I don't even think, oh, you just kissing E's. But I haven't seen like right now as 3 games. I'm talking about long games. I'm talking about me literally pausing after almost every single play, writing stuff down. I love the fact that this game feels new. The trailer does not do it no justice at all. And from playing from so long until now, the fact that you can literally see almost every Madden in this game, like literally all Madden, like I feel like everything from every Madden is in this game. Um, so yeah, I like that a lot. I like the fact that like it has the Madden 12 strafe. I always said Madden 12 was my favorite Madden ever because of how you can catch the ball, the animations, how you can strafe up on defense. This game, the user, and even like I said, when they use Eric Kendricks with the lurker, it didn't feel like it was like, oh, I can cover the entire field, but it felt like I can cover enough where I did what I needed to do what I need to do. You see what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like, oh, Madden 18 or Madden 19 type users where you were just everywhere all over. It was just right in my opinion. What else we got? DLine usering. It wasn't a time where I just pushed the offensive lineman right down. Even when I had to Neil Hunter, maybe I guess if you get Aaron Donald, you could probably do it. But it was more in sync. Like if they would already had an animation going, like blocking animation, if I did something, it wouldn't just glitch and just push him down. He would literally do the movement to try to get off of it, and it wasn't just instantly. Like the blocking was good. Like the run blocking is better, the pass blocking is better, but the pass rush is better. So it's like it's one in like it it does it so well. It's like real NFL. Like sometimes you're gonna have some good blocking, sometimes you're not. And if you stand there all day, you're gonna get hit. And from what I noticed, if you're gonna get sacked, bro, you're gonna get sacked. That ball is not coming out because how they got that pass lead like angle thing. If you holding the heck out of that button and you don't release it or whatever, if you don't get a chance to do it, that ball is not coming out and you can hit. So that's freaking clean, and I love that. Like, I'm tired of that throwing into the dirt. When I was playing the computer, I didn't see the computer throw the ball out of bounds. And for right now, usually since I've been playing the game for so long, I told you, usually in the third quarter, if you play against the computer, they just run the ball the entire third quarter. I didn't see that this time. I seen them try to pass it. I seen them trying to go down the field, and I like that they actually tried to do something. And I like the fact that the toughest quarterback I played against, because I played against Jameis Winston, Aaron Rodgers, and Lamar Jackson. The toughest quarterback I had to face was Aaron Rodgers. Y'all know I don't like to give Aaron Rodgers credit, but his abilities, his gunslinger, really made him stand out. Even though I had good corners on the team, that gunslinger, like, he literally almost came back and won the game. So good stuff to him on that. So if y'all looking for Aaron Rodgers, if y'all was using him in mud, if y'all was using him in rigs, Aaron Rodgers, I feel like he's going to be better this year than he was last year. So yeah, what else I gotta say, man? But I'm telling you, I wrote down so many notes. Like, I'm glad I covered all of it. And think about it, this is a long video, so please like it up, please subscribe. When Madden 23 like officially launch, y'all already know I'm gonna be on it. If y'all got any more questions, if y'all want me to check out any players, I will definitely check them out. But I'm telling y'all, getting that passing down is gonna be fun to do. It feels rewarding when you actually throw the ball right. And by the way, can I mouse people in this game? Yes, I can mouse people. And what I like about this, the interaction actually makes sense, because they will show the defender go for try to do something, and the fact if my receiver is bigger than him, or if he has better positioning, they will get punished for it. And I like that. Like, it's not just like, oh, I'm just going up and mossing them. Like, it makes sense that you got mossed because either you didn't jump that high enough, your arm was in a different spot, you didn't go where the ball was, you tried to swat and you missed. It's very clean, man. It's very clean. I like that you can still body up, you can still go up, you can still moss somebody. So shout out to EA on that. The negative, like I said, I'm trying to think about any negatives, man. I know they already got like the little patch things on the things. The cover 2 seemed like they played good for me. Cover 3 played good for me. The man, if it was the better receiver, they won most of the time. It seemed like the ratings actually mattered. And yeah, man. For right now, I know it's possible for the game to change during release date. But for what I'm seeing, from what I've been playing, from literally like looking at every inch of detail, if I can go look at the stumbles and people jumping up and down in the field goal, y'all know, like, I literally was paying attention, and I like it. I told you I like the fact that it's something new and I'm learning, but it still feels old. Like, the tone of the game feels very retro. It feels like I'm playing Madden, which is great. So, yeah. So my thoughts, I like it a lot. I'm gonna be playing with some more teams. I'm probably play right after this video gets uploaded or during this video upload. Um, Now, like I said, this is my opinion for right now. This can possibly change from release date. But considering my experience from playing Madden 2002 or 2001 technically, I think I even played the Madden with Eddie George on it before that. But my first Madden, like, officially, was with Culpepper on it, and I've had every Madden since then. So that's just to tell y'all something. I'm 27 years old right now. So I've been playing Madden since I was a little kid. Now I'm an adult, and I'm coming to y'all with this. So I'm letting y'all know, when I'm playing it, it's different. The trailer sucks. I'm admitting the trailer was straight garbage, but the gameplay actually playing it was definitely different. Like I said, I'm gonna go through it again. Scoreboard is different. Same commentators. You cannot pump up the crowd. The crowd, as far as I know right now, you can't do it. Unless somehow they pass it in, or Maybe you had the whole circle or something like you used to one year. I don't know about all that. Um, they like I said, they jump over the field goal. They do jumping jacks. The kickoff is a lot better. The kick return is a lot better. The kickoff camera, like I said, can get you a little sick a little bit after a while. Cause I'm like, oh, like I feel like I'm about to fall or something like that. I had to take my headphones off. I'm like, yo, it's kind of weird, but like I said, the pass rush is nice. The blocking is nice. Um, the running feels fluid. The animation, like I said, it doesn't feel like it's the animation driven, like they said they were trying to get away from. Like I said, the aggressive catch, the rat catch, and the position catch doesn't even pop up no more. They just, you know what they do, but they don't pop up, so it feels like it's more clean. The swats feel clean. The knockout in the air, it doesn't feel like it's overpowered because I played against, when I was playing, I played against a defender that basically Marcus Williams did. Y'all know Stephon Diggs touchdown. You know how he jumped up and tried to hit Stephon in the air. The dude missed his hit and he got punished for it, and I love that. So yeah, cool on that. So yeah, guys. I mean, y'all let me know anything that y'all want to hear. I'm telling y'all, you know, playing this game, it was fun. I don't have nothing bad to say. It is not the same game. Do I feel like it's better than 22? From playing the 3 games I played, from like going to detail, from like full freaking games, from literally looking at every single thing, looking at all of this stuff. Now, if you want to talk about the coaches, the players on the sideline, the coaches, they didn't glitch them up right now. I think they still work on a player model because when I played the Falcons versus the Saints, like I don't even want to talk about it because I'm probably like, yo, what the heck? But they still working on because you can see like the rainbow colors on the arms, and the Saints coach was looking like Freddie Falcon. Like it was kind of weird, but I know that's a work in progress. All of this stuff is a work in progress. So don't even, you know, you already know what time it is when it comes to that. They're not gonna be having the Saints coach looking like Freddie the Falcon out here. You already know. But um now I think I just thought about something. They don't have Axe Madden in the game. They still got coach suggestions, and I was wondering about that. Were they gonna have Axe Madden? I forgot to even think about. I just thought about that by looking at the screen. You know, they used to like Axe Madden. He'd be like, "Oh, throw this, and boom." You know what I'm saying? They don't have his voice in the game for as far as I know. They don't have him commentating. They don't have him picking the plays. Maybe they'll have something separate for that, or a mode, or pass that in later. But they don't have him at all. Maybe like the trailer or whatever, but that's about it. So it just back to coach suggestions. No Axe Madden. No, he's not on commentary. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. And like I said, put questions in the comments if y'all want me to check something out, and I'll make sure. And by the way, Matt Ryan don't have no abilities. Kirk Cousins don't have no abilities. Um, Joe Burrow at this point does not have no freaking abilities, man, at all. So, by the way, if y'all want to know, maybe it's going to change, but Joe Burrow has no abilities at all. But Justin Jefferson does. Jamar Chase does. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm out, man. That's it. Leave y'all feedback, leave y'all questions. That's it.